Hey guys, I just wanted to take you around today and show you kind of the damage on some of our fruit trees from Hurricane Ian in Central Florida. And we definitely learned some things, and there's some things that we'll do different to prepare for the next hurricane. We are super lucky to be like right in the middle of the state. We definitely got hit way less hard than some of the people on the west coast of Florida. Obviously some people lost their homes and lost their lives, but maybe this video will just be for us in the future hurricanes for reference, or maybe you'll want to see some things that happen, but I just wanted to show you some of our fruit trees. Okay, so the first thing right here, we have this pretty huge Tibucina tree that actually fell onto the beehives, which was pretty sad. Two of them just totally fell open. Luckily, we did not lose any bees, but the first lesson here, and I know this is really obvious for people that have been in Florida or in a hurricane-prone state for a long period of time, but prune your trees more to where you don't have like a huge canopy, because there's nowhere that wind can go through, and it's probably just gonna blow your trees over. So yeah, we're definitely gonna be doing some more pruning for the next hurricane, and I'll show you another case of that over here. I'll walk over there quick. So this is one of our big mango trees that we just did not think to prune. Obviously it is all pruned up very heavily now. Here's another mango tree that we did prune heavily last year, and obviously this one did not come down. It did lose some branches, which you could just see under the tree. But yeah, this one did fall over because it was just pretty much just like a full canopy. So that was a very huge mistake. And even with the pruning that we did on this mango tree, it is still too heavy for the winch on our side-by-side to pick up. As you can see, Eric picked it up just a little bit and shoved a 4x4 under there. But we need to figure out something else to get this mango tree all the way picked up. I know it's kind of late. It's more than like a week and a half past the hurricane, and we're kind of now just getting to this, but it is what it is. Okay, so right here in front of the house, we have these two papayas, and they were getting blown super hard, and I kind of thought they were gonna come down, or at least that one would drop all of its fruit. But they really just lost a few leaves, and they're kind of just like leaning now, but it seems fine. So yeah, papayas are good. This one is getting some flowers, and then this one over here has quite a few fruits on it, which we are very excited about. I'm super happy that those stayed on. Papaya is definitely one of my favorite fruits. And these two plants right here, they were actually growing right next to each other right here for a little bit. And we just dug this one up and moved it right over there. And it actually worked totally fine. It kind of just took off and started growing. A lot of people say you can't transplant papaya, but from our experience, it was totally fine. We were just trying to be like super careful with the taproot, because it does have a big huge taproot. It kind of looks like a carrot under there. So yeah, and then back here we have another one of those Tibucina trees. It was a way smaller one, and this came down too. So to be honest, I'm not sure if it was because it had too thick of a canopy, or if Tibucinas just have like really shallow root systems. Let me know if you know. But yeah, it just completely fell over, and we just chopped it in half. We're most likely just gonna take it out and put another fruit tree here, or maybe just take it out, because we have a star fruit planted just right here, just like 3-4 feet away. So yeah, and then this whole clump of bananas is totally fine. Obviously the leaves got all shredded up, which is pretty normal. All the banana leaves are all shredded up, but it kept its rack on. So that is awesome. But this one right here did get like halfway kind of blown over. Like half of its roots are still connected to the ground. And we couldn't figure out how to get this one to stay up. Maybe we could try to shove a 4x4 under this. But it does, I don't know if this rack is gonna keep growing, but we're gonna give it a little bit and see if it wants to keep growing. Maybe try to prop it up, but if not, we'll just use it as mulch. So what else? Okay, so back here is where we have some more bananas. As you can see, like the leaves are pretty ripped up. We probably should have cut the leaves off of them, and they probably would have been better off and less stressed. But like I said, we did not really prepare all that well. And here's our Coco Po banana just looking super sad. And then here's Coco and there's Po, so that's pretty funny. I kind of got the Coco Po just because of these two cows. So, and then like one or two of our bananas just kind of fell over like this. But the roots are still connected, so honestly it'll probably be fine. But if you pick it up, like it just falls back over, so we'll have to prop that up with something if we want to. And then this Roolinia back here is kind of just like tilted, as you could see. We may just leave it like that and see if it wants to straighten itself out. And then this Roolinia is like totally straight still. So what we were thinking is like maybe we just didn't pack this one down hard enough when we planted it. So that's another thing that we're just gonna make sure to do every time we plant a tree, just to be ready for the hurricanes. And also you don't want little like air pockets down there just so water can fill in, and then you could get like some root rot or something. So we're just gonna be more careful packing in our trees when we plant them now. And then the last thing really is just these oaks. Just lost a bunch of branches. Obviously you can't really tell, but we have a big pile of branches right here just to like compost down there. There definitely is way more mulch on the ground. Like it kind of looks like fall right now, which is nice. We could always use more mulch. And then we've planted a few more things since the hurricane. These are some orchids that we just tried to stick up in this oak and they fell down, so we'll have to pick those up. But we planted a few different citrus trees that we got yesterday. And we're planting them under these oaks because we've heard that something with the oaks helps with the citrus greening. Let us know if you've heard anything about this because it's definitely super interesting to us. We really love citrus, so we're just gonna try and grow it anyways. But this is a Meyer lemon, and then, oh, and I put some perennial peanut under it as a ground cover. Right there is a street kambing and starfruit, but that's been there. We got a Mineola tangelo. These are so delicious. And then some perennial peanut around there as well. And then this is a Persian lime, which I'm pretty sure goes by like a ton of different names. I'm pretty sure it's also the Tahitian lime, the bartender's lime, but this is supposed to be a really good lime. Honda puppies. I'm sure a lot of people are wondering like how our animals fared in the hurricane, and honestly, they were completely fine. Huh. Hendrix. Honey. Hi, baby. Hi, baby. The cows were fine, the chickens just put themselves to bed, and the only thing was that the ducks were like kind of confused because they have the mobile coop and we moved it to be like more out of the wind, and they were just really confused because we moved it pretty far, and Eric had to go get them and try to get them into the coop, and it was kind of crazy. I was looking out the window, but he didn't want me to come outside because it was pretty strong winds at that time. But yeah, all the chickens and the animals were totally fine. Okay, so that is the extent of the damage. Not too bad. We feel super lucky. We are safe. All the animals are safe. The bees are okay. And we have a lot more knowledge going into the next hurricane. Hopefully it's not very soon. But yeah, that is it, and thank you so much for watching.